Welcome back to 1.2 Braincells podcast.
Yay.
Hola, hola. I'm Nati.
Noel. Money.
Hello, hello. Is your mic on?
Noel.
Welcome. Welcome to this week's episode. How are y'all doing? What's your random thought of the week?
Oh, okay.
Wait,
so,
hold on. I'm sorry. Hello, Kobe. Do you have anything to say?
Ooh, Kobe's falling out of his costume.
Ooh,
Did you want to button it back up?
Yeah.
He's stripping.
Okay. Nati, you keep going.
Yeah, I'll go with my random thought of the week. So this came up recently. I see it all the time in the dance world. We have two terms: a follow and a lead. A lead is the person that basically leads you in the dance, so they make you do the turns and all that, and the follow just follows whatever the lead is showing you. Quite normally or stereotypically, a lead is the man and the follow's a woman. And so with that, nonetheless, we still see a lot of like mixes. So like sometimes guys try to be follows, women try to be leads. It's a mix right nowadays. It's very mixed. And so I see it all the time where we'll see people switching the roles. But a friend of mine recently asked me what my thoughts were if can a cis man be a follow? And he thought it'd be a good topic for the episode, which while I do see why it's a good topic in the dancing, for our specific group, I feel like that's a very quick answer. Because for us, would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It'd be like, yeah, he definitely.
A little background on this topic is, so we have a sheet with all of the ideas and discussion points we want to make. And we all have access to it, obviously, so we can all at random points just put in a random thought or topic that we want to discuss later. And recently, Noelle went in and reorganized the whole sheet because you had a bunch of things like crossed out or just like half-formed thoughts. And so she went and either like erased those that didn't make sense or just added some more and made it more structured. But she left that topic, which was, can a cis man follow, right?
Be a follow, yeah.
That sentence alone, if you don't know dance, what does it mean?
I was like, the fuck
Right?
is
And
this
so
mean?
Noelle left that, right? But then I highlighted a sub note to it saying, I don't know who added this. What was that?
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. And so I'm going through what she told her. She's like, hey, I updated the sheet. Take a look. And I'm taking a look. And I'm like, this is my favorite part. Explain yourself.
Yeah.
And then Auntie goes, oh, that was a dance thing. And I was like, oh, okay, in the context of dance, now I understand this question.
No, Kobe, no.
And like, yeah, like Nati said, answer is yes.
Yeah, the reason why, I put it when we were initially putting thoughts together. I put it on there, but then I later thought about it. I'm like, it wouldn't be too much of an in-depth conversation for us, in the sense that, one, we kind of agree on that situation, and then two, you guys, it would be an educational video in the sense that I would explain the whole how the dance scene works, why there's certain stigmas and
yeah,
shit like
I
that.
understand why to some people it'd be more nuance-based question, right? They're like, oh, but like these
He's
are
trying
the
to
norms.
shake off the cape.
Oh my god, he is. These are the norms, and this is how dancing is supposed to go and how it's supposed to look. But then at the same time, enjoy dancing how you want to enjoy dancing.
Yeah, exactly. Do what you want to do. But yeah, that was just my kind of random thought.
Okay.
That was triggered by what we were working on.
That was funny. Mine was for Halloween. Kobe, come here. For Halloween, do you guys prefer getting chocolate or candies?
Chocolate.
No, on the mic,
Both.
please.
Chocolate.
Both.
No, you have to pick one, senora.
You know me, I don't know how to pick. Yeah, if I had to be limited to one, it'd be chocolate.
Okay. I'm with you if I can have both, I would like both because I like my candies. But the way I love Reese's, so it has to be chocolate for me.
Yeah, I love me my M&Ms, my Snickers, my dark chocolate, a good Heathcliff, whatever that bar. I love them shits.
Good job.
With the toffee. Yeah.
A few moments later.
All right, we're back.
Yeah. So what's your random thought, baby girl?
So my random thought, I don't use the Facebook app. I'm too young for that. That's for old people. But I do have it because I love being on Facebook Marketplace. because I do buy and sell stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I do live with my parents and saving money. But God forbid I lived on my own. Yo, I would be buying so much. Like, my house would be filled with so much random shit.
You sometimes send. Oh, his piggy.
Yeah. I would be.
Yeah, you sometimes send the screenshots like, look what Facebook Marketplace has.
Bro, they were
what are you gonna do with
selling.
that?
Bro, I would have it in my house. They were selling the chair from Blue's Clues, the big red chair.
Yes.
Bro, I would so have that in my living room. Or they were selling like a giant chess piece set. Or I don't. They sell like random shit, and I'm just like, oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. And you know what? If you buy it, I wouldn't judge. I'm like, you know what? This shit look cool.
Right?
I'm with it.
I would love that couch.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine watching TV on that
with
couch?
Kobe? I'd be like, all right, let's put the clues together.
That'd be cute. That'd be cute.
You
He'd
and
be your
Kobe
blue.
doing like a little scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
He'd be your blue.
Here's my blue.
Although Blue's a girl, right?
And blue. He's golden. And right now a little restless.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe,
No,
Kobe,
it's
Kobe,
okay.
Kobe, 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 Kobe.
Don't look at me.
He can go underneath. Whoa, I've never had to do it on my face. Sit,
you want
Bubba.
up?
Sit, Bubba.
Do you want up? Come here, buddy. Come here.
So, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I dig it. It'd be tempting.
Yeah. I
That's how Natalie got a piano. She saw it was for free. You just
She has
come
a
pick it up
piano?
yourself. Yeah. It was free. You just come get it yourself. It was a heavy ass piano.
Damn,
An
like
old
a
one.
keyboard or a piano?
No, piano.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
fucking
it
awesome.
came with the bench and everything. It has all the keys. It's just out of tune. Again, it is an old piano, but it was free. They just had to go pick it up themselves.
Nice.
You guys should make your nephew piano prodigy.
Isn't Bargy that they come with the talent already?
Anyways,
Yeah. No, I was going to say, so just to preface, just because I was going to mention, so today's topic is traveling, right? And the reason why that came up is because our episodes are coming out a little out of order. But I recently came back from Peru. That in the next episode, I'll dive in a little bit more into, what that was like. But this trip actually made me realize, there's people you travel with, there's people you don't. And so we had decided that, what kind of people do you like to travel with? And, we have little sub questions underneath that. So let's just start with, I got it. With that, is there people who do you travel with? And it can be people that you just have to travel with, and the people you like to travel with. We can go with that. Start it off.
who I like to travel with would be y'all.
Okay.
No, I don't know, because you were looking at me, so you need to know. But this is like from behind you. She just, came out. Yeah, because we all have similar enough interests, habits. There we go, habits. Better said. How we enjoy eating and enjoying food is a big theme among us.
We are a bunch of big bags, bro.
Yeah, to put it simply. Also, sleeping habits we have. Also planning. What do you mean?
We don't.
The lack of
exactly,
That's how we bonded. We stayed
exactly.
up till like 3 a.m. talking.
Exactly.
Actually, it was like 6 a.m.
¿Y qué
Yeah.
más? Oh, in general, planning. Like, me and you contribute a lot, and Noelle, while she doesn't actively contribute, she's
the
still
vibe.
She's a yes man.
she's so
In the
agreeable.
perfect way.
So
Yeah, same with Manny.
yeah, like I'm fine
with
if you
Manny.
don't actively contribute to planning, but as long as you're just like,
You go with the flow.
yeah. Versus people like, I don't want to do that. Think of something else. Bitch, if you don't.
Yeah. Or at least if you want something, you express it early on.
Yeah, like, hey, I don't really care what we're doing, but if you could I don't
Fit
know,
this in.
I kind of want to do this. If you could please, if not, cool,
And it's not like we're also like sticklers where it's like everything's planned
no.
hour to the hour.
Definitely not.
No.
Never have we done that.
No. Okay, cool. So you like to travel with us, our group, our close friends. I agree. I also really like traveling with y'all. I love it. I almost feel, not almost, I can certainly say in the times that we have traveled together, I have not had a negative experience with y'all in the sense of like
Word.
something that fully like annoyed me. Has there been negative experiences in our travels? Yes, but not
course.
specifically with y'all. I like traveling with Dom a lot. We've traveled, our families, like her mom and my parents and I, like, and both of us have traveled quite often. And I do like traveling with her. I'll dive in a little more into that. How about you, Noel?
I like traveling with you guys.
Oh, I like traveling with Sarah too. We did Croatia. It was like our first
Right.
travel, and we did Cancun. Sarah and I are very chill though, like
Yeah.
very laid back.
Yeah.
You want to do this? Cool, we'll do this. You want to do that? Yeah, cool. It's very chill. Definitely love traveling with Sarah.
I do like traveling with you guys a lot. I think it depends on the type of travel you're gonna do as well, because like our travel like is very adventurous. Like we're gonna go out and do stuff and see things.
Leisure.
Yeah, but other types of vacations that I've had with other friends, it's very for Tom, for example, me and Tom went on a cruise. That was so much fun, but it was very much a different type of trip compared to you guys, where we were just chilling the whole time or getting drunk. I know Tom is more the type of person, like if I'm gonna take a trip with him on vacation, we're gonna chill, we're gonna relax, we're gonna be sleeping in and going to the pool and go to the bar. Like it's gonna be very laid back. We're not gonna go on adventures and like
Not a lot of exploring.
Yeah, there's not a lot of exploring. Like maybe we'll do one or two things, but like mostly it's like we're chilling. We're gonna hang out and relax. I don't like traveling with my parents.
I don't like traveling with my mom.
I don't. The reason
I've gotten used to traveling with my mom.
But do you like it?
yeah, there's a difference. Like I wouldn't willingly.
I like it enough that I do it.
Okay.
You know. Carry on, and then we can circle back to me.
Me and my parents travel very differently. Like they're more the type of like they want to relax, but they also don't want to relax. Like they're like, the plan for the day is to like go to the pool, go to the beach, cook and hang out, right? Cool. That's not much of a plan. I mean, but I'm down with that. I'm with it. But I'm not gonna be up at 8 a.m. And they expect. I'm like, bro, if we're gonna go to the beach, I'm gonna sleep in.
You guys have different traveling styles.
Yeah, like
100%.
she wants to be up at 8 a.m. to go to the beach. I'm like, bro, like I'm asleep. Like you got the whole day to go to the beach. I'll go to the beach later. Like
Yeah.
I feel like what it is also traveling with our parents. Like, I don't know if that's a parent thing, because I know with my mom, it's kind of what they want to do, the group is doing. Versus when we travel with friends,
Yeah, you can't diverge.
You can diverge. You can kind of do your own thing. You also find within your own, like, what?
I don't know where my ring went, but carry on.
Oh, you find within your own grouping, like, similar style. So, like, we like that kind of downtime where we're just on our phones.
Yes.
You know, and
I plan
stuff.
for that.
Yeah, exactly. You need that kind of travel space, versus kind of my reluctancy to say that I don't like traveling with my mom. I do. It's just a different mindset.
Okay.
Like, I look at it as more as like, I am traveling. I'm like the travel agent. So
Okay.
I'm traveling with them. I'm also making sure everyone's good.
Yeah.
You know, the whole time. And I have to cater the trip to things that I know my parents like.
I was gonna say, yeah, with traveling with my parents, like it has to be their way, or nobody's happy.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the same as with my mom. Like, if she doesn't, if she wants to do something and it's not going how it should be going, or we show up somewhere, right? You're in a random country, so sometimes you're not, you can't fully rely on the things that you're accustomed to in the States. Sometimes
right.
that's a little difficult for my mom to understand. And so she'll get mad, or she'll get anxious, or she'll get whatever, which is understandable. But then it's like, well, why isn't it like this? And I'm like, it's just not, though. So we need to adjust.
Okay.
It's okay. Let's kind of like get through it. So, yeah, my anxiety gets a little high when I'm like, it's not a vacation. Like it's a vacation, but it's not at the same time.
Okay. Thankfully, my mom is the opposite, where she doesn't need to dictate what we do or how we do it. But we do need to be doing something. Like up at 8, like she doesn't want to waste a single second. We need to be up at 8, breakfast done, in the car packed somewhere. Like there's no leisure with her.
Yeah.
even if like even just like going to the beach. If we're going to the beach, it's because we're going for the whole day. Because she needs to spend more time at the beach and driving to the beach, right? Like she always needs to get like her money's worth of something, right? Which on one end I get, and at the time like forcing an activity all second of the day is exhausting to me. Yeah. Like again, like I said, I plan for us to do nothing.
Yeah.
And I need that. And for her, if she's in her life though, she can't just sit and do
relax.
nothing.
Oh, that's my
Never,
mom. Yeah.
never. So her vacations are going out to do something now instead of just being at home and working or finding things. It's exhausting.
I was gonna say the one thing that I have noticed that I do like traveling with my mom, and I think it's one of our peak moments is when we go to all inclusives.
Okay.
We've gone to 2 of them now, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's like it really is a free for all for the 3 of us. You know, like my mom is not one to like to wake up too early. So like she'll sleep,
That's nice. Yeah,
but she's never been. She's never been.
She'll go to sleep at 5 and be up at 8. I'm like,
Yeah, my mom does that too.
No, so my mom, she'll like to sleep in. She's not really a breakfast person. Then she likes to take her shower. And she likes to put on her 500 cremas. And then I just have to make sure she has coffee. If she does not have coffee, that's a problem. So usually, since I'm up a little earlier, my dad's up a little earlier.
What's with their parents and their coffee?
Yeah. If either of us are up a little earlier, we make sure that she has her coffee by the time she's out of her shower because that's her favorite coffee. Yeah. So then she'll be doing that. My dad likes to do his thing. And he'll get up, he'll have his breakfast. He'll eat every meal he can. that's my dad's. Yeah, he's drinking and he's eating. And then I'm allowed to do whatever I want. So while I like it, the only thing that I found with that is while I don't mind being alone.
Yeah.
It's a little intimidating when I'm at an all-inclusive because I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to be drinking alone, you know? And so, like, the 2...
no.
Huh?
No problem.
No, I was going to say, no, I get that. I was like, I couldn't drink with my parents, though. Like, I think that's why an all-inclusive wouldn't work for us because I wouldn't be able to.
No, I would probably want to. I don't mind. I would want to take my mom to an all-inclusive because
they're fun.
Yeah.
I chill with my mom too, but see, also like I like being at the pool bar. My mom's not a pool person, so she likes going and being at the beach all day. So like I'll go. So I've found the 2 times that we went. The first time I was with my comadre, and they're a fun group to travel with too. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. 0 complaints there. That was actually a really fun vacation. I like traveling. The 2 times I've traveled with your parents. But I've also noticed I'm a adjustable person. So if someone
you have to be able. I think that's why I'm so adjustable, especially when I travel with you guys. Because I'm like, and you guys say I'm like a yes man. I'm like because I grew up in the sense where like when we went on vacation, it's just like whatever you guys want. Yeah.
But you know what's great about Noel? Like we say you're a yes man at the same time. Like you also participate in the decision making.
I don't kill the vibe either.
Exactly. Like you're asking someone like, oh hey, like do you want this place or that place? And Noel, it's like, well, I don't mind, but I do have a preference for this one because of this, which is so useful. Versus people like, oh, I don't care. You pick whatever.
You'll even suggest things though. You'll she'll be like, oh look, I saw this. Like you'll send us reels and stuff that helps. You know, or we'll be like, hey, can you go check this out? Let us know what your opinion is. You'll go and do it and you'll have an opinion. It's not like you're too much of a
versus people that were like, oh, but either one's great. I don't care. And I'm like,
but yeah, I was saying like I've traveled with your parents twice now. And I also count, I mean, I was little, but I always used to enjoy Wildwood when your parents were there because they were a fun time. But Disney was so much fun. Your mom was great. And the thing is also like if I'm traveling with people in the sense of like in that case where it was like Patra planned the whole Disney thing and I was a guest, the same thing was with Costa Rica. I am fully subjecting myself to whatever the person is. They've had the courtesy to invite me.
Obviously, I'm paying for sure.
Yeah, like I'm paying my own shit, obviously, for certain stuff. But like if I am a guest, so if you want me to wake up at 5 a.m. because you want me to go see something, say less.
Sure.
I'll be up. Yeah.
I'll be internally crying, but I'll be like, I could do that.
I'll sleep in the car.
Do that.
Yeah, I am very. I can safely say I am very. Like I'll just okay, cool. Oh, I'm stuck in a little chocito. I'm stuck in a little chocito. Like there's no question. Like I'll be fine. Yeah, your mom.
You said a chocito's like a hut, right?
Yeah, like a little shed. And then the other thing is, I also feel like I don't like because I've clubbed with your mom. I'm used to the vibes. So like I'm used to like, you know, yeah, we're gonna go be by the pool, we take our pictures, we do like your mom and I have similar vibes.
Yeah.
That's why we fit well.
That's why it doesn't make sense. You and my mom have very similar vibes, but we vacation great together.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I
would love to. And like, not that I would, like, if we wanted to go on a vacation together, we would, but we couldn't do a very long trip together.
Yeah.
Like, we would get frustrated with each other.
I've also told Nathi, not so much.
I confirm that now in Peru. I can't be traveling too many days with my mom.
I could do a nice weekend with my parents. 100%. We would have a good time. And we want to do one with Kobe. So, and I know that would be great and have fun, but like, we couldn't do like a whole week long.
Okay.
Like, we would.
Funny enough, I've come to realize just my mom, I don't mind doing extended trips, right? It's when my sisters are involved that I'm like, we're gonna cap this at a weekend. Y'all get me for a weekend, and that's it. Because either one is like the one that like doesn't offer any opinion, or the other one that names like 1,000,001 things to do, and I'm like, this is two extremes, and neither of them are a lot. They're both a lot to deal with. So, and then also obviously sometimes my nephew comes on a trip, which is on trip with a child. It's both fun, but
a child is a whole different experience.
Yeah,
it's a whole different experience.
Yeah.
We were talking about that with Dom. We were waiting at a bus station when we were in Peru for something, and we got into the topic of we got into the whole topic of like having kids versus not. But the main gist also is like the idea of like, because we dealt with a lot of chaos, right, in our trip.
You guys did.
And something that kind of circling back, that why I like traveling with Dom, we've come to the realization that we're both of each other's peace in the chaos. So we're dealing with the chaos, but we'll check in with each other like, you good, hey, can I help you with anything? Like it was really sweet, and it was great. But we were talking, one big thing that we enjoy traveling now at our age is the fact that we're single without children.
Yeah.
Right? Because the idea of like in your chaos having to cater now to a child, I give props to parents that do that, you know? Like that is not easy.
I have a funny thing to make, but Noelle, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say you going on the trip to Peru with Dom reminded me when you told me you guys went to Disney together and how you guys were checking in each other.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. We did the Disney with our moms.
Thing.
Oh, that's a story. I'll include that story later. Yeah.
I was thinking about that when you were mentioning it. I was like, it's a good thing they have each other. Like their moms are very similar.
And I think
that's nice.
That's something that helps. Yeah. That it is an amazing thing, because again, while Dominique and I are very different people, we are very similar in a lot of ways. And our moms are as well. And so a lot of the times it'll be funny because on my end, let's say in our two different respective hotel rooms, if you may, I'm going through it with my mom. She's going through it with her mom. And then her and I get together and we're like, yo, what the hell, right? And then their moms are like, who do these think they are? You know what I'm saying? It's like they're each other's
funny.
piece. Yeah.
No.
The funny story I was going to say, again, back to the traveling with kids, I have come to realize I am still just but a child, because I mentioned on one of the past episodes how I did a weekend trip to like
a cabin,
to a cabin, and we drove, and it was like I think 3 hours, but I sat in the back seat next to my nephew. The way we were bickering like children, me 28 years old with a 5-year-old, bickering the whole time.
Bro, those are the best arguments.
No, but it wasn't the fun one. We were getting physical with each other, right? And my mom's like, Vanessa, you need to stop. And I was like, I'm trying. He doesn't leave me alone. And then my mom's like, he's trying to do the buggy. And I was like, well, he's bugging me. Like he'd put like his feet over me, right? And all this. And I'd put it back. I was like, I'd start gentle. I was like, no.
And you hate feet, bro.
Yeah, but in general, just like people encroaching on my space, right? We're already in Natalie's Lexus, so it's not that big.
It's tiny.
Exactly. It's not that big in the back. Yeah. Plus his car seat takes up a big space, right? Somebody smooshed against the door. Whatever little space, I didn't want to give any more to this child, but then I see his freaking leg pop up over to the side, and I'm like, please, to my nephew, please don't. And I put it back, and then he puts it back, and then I put it back, and he brings it back. And so I'm now shoving his leg, and he's now kicking me in the face. And yeah, unfortunately, it went like that for a lot longer than I am proud to admit. But I'm a child.
No, I mean, parents traveling with kids, I don't know how they can do it, because we traveled with Kobe to the cabin, and I was stressed the whole time. Like the drive there, the drive back. He got there, se cagó.
Oh yeah. That was funny.
Clean him up. I had to make sure he was okay all the
I
time.
remember that.
I was just stressing because I was like, man, Kobe, you can't disappear on me. Like, yeah. I was just
See, the only kids, but maybe I'm biased, but the only kids that I've traveled with and that I feel fully comfortable traveling with are my nieces and nephew. When we would go and visit my sister, we've done a few times where we've gone to Miami and all that. Recently we did Punta Cana.
You touched the
Stop.
one that was perfect.
No,
That one was
fucking
fine.
this one was itch. This is scratching. Not scratching, but it was bothering me. And then I
you
felt
don't
a
know
whole
how to
bunch
know to
of-
scratch an itch?
I rubbed my forehead. First of all, I rubbed up here, and I felt a bunch of beads, and I was like, all right, this is coming off now.
It wasn't.
Bro,
Carry
it was
on.
perfect. The other two were fucked up. You could have touched those.
This was. I don't feel these two. I was feeling this one on my forehead. But carry on.
What's it called? Yeah, are my nieces and nephew. Like recently we did DR, and mind you, my sister's. Anyway,
Yeah.
so to better said though, she has them raised pretty well, and so my nieces and nephew, even with the like little tantrums and stuff, I can like to me I enjoy traveling with
Right.
them.
You also
They're-
have experience with children, though. You've nannied and shit. So
Yeah, but despite my experience with children, there's other children that I would never travel with. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Hard pass. But no, with them, it's pretty cool. They do their thing. They're whatever. But I also in that trip, kind of circling back to the whole like being single thing. For example, at one point I was at the pool and I was chatting up someone and my nephew, he's like, hi, Natalie. And he comes and gives me a big hug. And I'm all lovey-dovey with my nephew. And I would never not be lovey-dovey. But I'm here trying to make moves. I'm trying to find you an uncle. You know? So I go and I give, oh, bro, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, where's your sister? And he's like, oh, she's over there. And I'm like, all right, cool. Shove them to that side. And so, whatever, person that I was talking to, laugh, whatever, we continue. Little later, baby boy swims up, does the whole thing. And in one moment that I'm like, all right, cool. So I give him a little hug and I'm swimming him out farther away. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to find you an uncle. So can you like not ruin this? And he's like, oh, okay. And then he stayed away.
smart kid.
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, it's little moments like that I was like, all inclusive, all adults only would be great right now.
Word.
Yeah. And again, it's not so much for my nephew, it's also just seeing other kids.
When we do an anniversary trip, adults.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, what we're going to have, it's going to be mama y papa.
Yeah, but at least this
Yeah.
child is 24 years old.
Yeah, I could take her myself.
Yeah, she could drink. One other, we have many things we can go with.
Is there anyone? I mean, I said I wouldn't travel with my parents aside from like a weekend, and they get. My mom feels the same way. Like we get it. We're on the same page. We love each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on the same page for that. But any other stories, and we'll bleep out names and stuff that you wouldn't travel with.
Yeah. People that we no longer are traveling with. Like,
I forgot about that
I'm
one.
gonna say, but
I
you've
was
been aware
there.
of this issue.
oh, I can speak. So let me speak a little on Peru because they're not going to hear this. So what made Peru an interesting experience was for me is that we were going to meet, or my mom was reconnecting with her best friend from her childhood, you know, and so and her husband that again my mom knew since they were girls, like they were in school and whatever, and so the couple that welcomed us are the sweetest people in the world. They are. Like even now, like earlier I was on the video call with my mom and they hopped on and I loved being them. They were so sweet. They were so kind. The only thing is that they have a different, like they have different personalities from us. And not only that, but they have different kind of mindset going into traveling. That was very difficult to handle because like one example was I'm very much the type of person that I like to get to the airport early. If I can be there.
Oh yeah, you mentioned
3 hours early, I'd be there 3 hours early, bro. Like I don't care if I'm sitting at my gate, but I'm sitting at my gate.
I can see the gate.
I can see the gate. I see the gate. I get my snack. I like to get myself a little cocktail sometimes. Girl, for some reason, this trip, I never was able to get my cocktail at the airport because even the day we were supposed to fly out, for some reason we took longer and we got there and we only had half an hour and then my mom was hungry and my dad was too. It was just, it was stressful. But no, the reason why, like for them, we were doing a national flight, so like a flight within Peru, and I calculated, let's be there 2 hours early.
As you should.
Yeah. Right. And so the gentleman, like the husband was like, nah, it's okay. Like we can leave around this time. And I was like, I'm like, that's cutting it kind of close, don't you think? He was like, no, they're really laid back and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, we went a little too much back and forth. At the end of the day, they were the ones that had to order like the orders and stuff, because where we were, I didn't know.
Okay.
Right? I learned from it after. Bitch, we were supposed to board. The flight was at, let's say, 9. Boarding, for some reason, for them was started an hour early and lasted half an hour. Meaning, boarding started at 8, ended like around 8:30, 8:40.
That's weird.
And then there's those 20-minute gaps, which I think it's a smart idea though, because those 20-minute gaps is them making sure that everything's ready set to go for 9.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's
like
smart.
that.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Well, to say the least, we got to the airport. Like my foot stepped off the taxi at 8:10 because the airport was 30 minutes away. So when I said we need to leave the house by this time, he was like, no, it's really close. And what, I don't know. Whatever.
It wasn't close.
It wasn't close. And we were with older people that don't walk quickly. And then also the airport was set up stupidly. Because normally if you hear gates A, B, and C are to the left, you might imagine that it'll start off with C, B, and A, or A, B, and C. Right? No. We get there. It was it was A and then C. And then once you got to the end of C, you went downstairs and that was B. Bro, it was so freaking... Dom and I had anxiety. I have not sweat like that. I haven't even sweat like that when I go dancing, bro. We were the last ones to get to the gate. Mm-hmm. Dom and I were there and the folks were still gates away. And so I was like, Dom, walk really slow towards the lady. And the lady's like, bro, we're going to close the thing. And I'm like, oh my God. It was the most stressful thing ever. And again, that was just because he's like, oh yeah, we always get to the thing. Like he doesn't like to sit and wait. He doesn't, the guy does not like to wait. Think older.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if there he would get to a restaurant and he would have to order before he sat down.
Dude, he is the...
Oh my God.
To the T. I'm also going to bleep that out. Yeah. But like, when I'm telling you, it's exact. Like the amount of times I would turn to my mom, like, yo, that's the to the T. But he does not like to wait. I remember for one of our other stuff that we had to do, like little, I think it was like a flight or I don't know, something else we had to do. Dom and I made sure. I was like, listen, don't you worry. I will book the things. We sat there. We waited an hour. And I was like, oh. And he was like, how long do we have to wait? I'm like, just sit. Just sit. And I was like, and a lot of the little anxiety, or not little anxiety, the anxiety moments I had in my trip for Peru was triggered by the fact that they just had a very different style of doing things. And so I realized, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stick to my friends and family that I have traveled with.
Yes.
12 seconds later.
I was gonna say your story kind of reminds me of, and you kind of mentioned it earlier, that Dom and I being each other's peas. Mm-hmm. Where so Dom, I think it wasn't this past December, it was the one before. It was before my surgery. Dom gets perks at Disney. She's very cool. She's very, as my mommy says, she works at the Disney Channel. She doesn't. But anyway, so she gets free perks for a lot of stuff. And so she and her mom gifted me for my birthday and Christmas, kind of like let's go to Disney type thing. My mom had not been in years. Dom had never been. So we go. And again, we didn't have to pay for park passes, but nonetheless, if you're getting a pass, you're going to take advantage of the whole shit.
Yes.
Right? And so tell me how one of the days we had booked to go to the Magic Kingdom, right? We're going to see Mickey. And we go, and however, my mom and her mom wanted to get souvenirs. Mm-hmm. And someone had mentioned to, I don't remember who, but someone had mentioned to them that the Walmart near Disney sells cheaper souvenirs.
Yes.
Right?
They got some nice stuff too.
Yeah. But we have things scheduled, right? So if you want to go to Walmart, you're either going to go bright ass early in the morning
Yeah.
or maybe take an afternoon,
Yeah.
late afternoon.
Fair.
You know, we'll skip like a dinner because we didn't have meals paid, expenses paid in that sense. It was just we would go have dinner. Okay, we can skip a dinner and or have a late dinner and y'all can go shopping. No. So they were like, we want to go to Walmart, but we had Magic Kingdom planned. Mm-hmm. They woke up and it was, okay, cute. They woke up and then at, what's it called? Like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they wanted to go to Walmart. We should already be in Disney. Okay. And so we're like, fine. Because they also wanted to buy some other stuff like for the hotel room they had. So we're like, we're going to go. It's going to be like an hour tops. We'll be back. We had an Uber there. So Dom and her mom, my mom and I, we go. Cool. We're at Walmart. So I'm like, all right, let's quickly, like, let's pick this. We know the people. Like, I was trying to make it quick, right? I was picking with my mom. She was picking with her mom. And the whole time my mom's like, stop rushing me. I'm like, why are we wasting time at Walmart? Mm-hmm. You want to see Mickey? I'm like, this is a disgrace. I'm like, I'm never bringing you on vacation because how dare you? Dom is getting us all these perks and you want to waste her time, her ticket on Disney. And she was like, a mí no me hables así. She was getting mad. We were literally arguing in the middle of Walmart.
I get it.
Little did I know, Dom was arguing with her mom in another lane.
About the same thing?
About the same thing.
Okay.
You know? And so I go to Dom. I was like, because I thought it was just my mom, right?
Okay.
I go to her Dom. I'm like, girl, I'm so sorry. You out here getting those free perks and shit like that. And my mom wants to stay in Walmart. And she was like, yeah. She was like, no, it's okay. Because Dom's like the sweetest thing too. She's like, no, it's okay. And like, you know, I understand and blah, blah, blah. And whatever. And so then we see Tweedledee and Dom come up to us. Yes. Come up to us and they're like, you guys want to go to Disney, right? Go to Disney.
Oh, hang on, no.
And we're like, what do you mean? And they're like, y'all want to go to Disney? Go to Disney. Go. We're going to stay here. We'll order our Uber. We're going to shop in peace. And we're like, y'all want to stay in Walmart instead of going to Disney? They're like, we'll meet you guys later. And I think Dom and I were just hasta aquí.
Yeah.
And we were like, fine. We didn't even show him how to order an Uber. We were like, figure it out. I'm done. We order our Uber. We get back to the room. We change quickly. And the funny thing is, the whole time we're just bitching. We're like, what the fuck? Like, who goes to Florida?
Yeah.
Who goes to Disney and wants to be at Walmart? To this day, we'll like joke around and laugh about it, but Dom and I are not joking around laughing about it. And apparently the whole time in the thing, they're like, ¿Quién se creen ellas trying to rush us? Like, you know, oh, this is a good souvenir. And then they met us towards the afternoon. Like, wait, bro, they got to Disney like at 6 or 7.
Damn.
What were they doing this whole time?
Shopping. They got cafecito too.
You know, they got Walmart at home.
They got Walmart at home. That's exactly what we were saying. And then the funny thing, every time Dom and I would do something kind of cute, we'd be like, "This is nice," but apparently not better than Walmart. Like we would have our snack because there was a specific snack that both of them wanted. We had it that day. We were like, oh, you know, it was just we were so annoyed. And to this day, like I'm like, y'all really chose Walmart over Disney. And with their whole chest, they're like, yeah, because we made the joke in Peru, and they were like, yeah, but we got great souvenirs. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. You didn't even get them at Disney. You got them at a Walmart.
Which is fine, though.
Yeah, when
fine.
I'm in Florida, I do the same thing. But what I'm saying, like, if the souvenir was so important for you, it's not even Disney.
Tom's sister lives in Florida, so she knows where the store located in Florida, Orlando, is. When something was out of season in the Disney parks, they take it to the store. We went to that store. It was awesome.
Yeah. That store caught my attention too. But my thing is, like, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
We did it on and off when we went to his sister. Like,
exactly.
we had to buy toys for his nephews, And so we got him like a big Christmas theme.
Like if it's something like that, then you schedule a day
Yeah.
for non-Disney, no park reservation.
Yeah. No, that day we
Also,
hadn't gone
again,
to
like,
the park. But
you're
like,
going for Disney.
yeah.
Souvenirs come at the end.
Yeah.
God, that would have.
Yeah, that really
also
set me off.
lost my shit.
Yeah, my mama be having those moments that I'm just like, every time. No, I think at one point in every trip, I'm just like, why am I doing this? And then I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
But it would
It's one
also like continue to piss me off that
Oh,
they
it'd be a
stand by
build-up?
it. That they stand by
yeah.
it.
Oh,
They
nah, I
stand
got
by
over it.
picking their souvenirs over going to Disney.
Yeah.
Kobe. Is he
Is
okay?
he asleep?
Is he alive?
He's moving.
Is he? I can't see. Oh, he's okay. All right. Go back to sleep.
He's like, how? You woke me up.
10 more minutes, Cobes.
What's it called?
So then, question from your story, and it was a topic point that we had. If you have a bad experience with someone on just one trip, and then we could play with hypotheticals later, does that one trip ruin going on another trip with them?
Yes.
Because I'll be honest, it does with me. It does with me.
I don't
It has to be something
I
big.
learned the hard way. I learned the hard way because cut
Yeah.
PA.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Turn it back in. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will
It's a
be
very
honest.
much a one strike deal here.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it has to be something big though. It can't be something like small little grievances. It'll be fine. But then
Yes, but also like if there's a bunch of small grievances.
that's what I was gonna say. A lot of the time when there's small grievances, they're not just one.
Yeah.
They're not just one. It's either hit or miss with traveling with people. I'll be honest. I lost or it was the beginning of the end of a friendship. Where when I went to AC,
Oh yeah, you told us.
I was so mad because
yes.
I had been wanting to go to AC
just
to one specific nightclub that had been there. Dude, I've been going to Wildwood AC since I was a child. AC specifically, like obviously I couldn't do anything, but we would go and we would always walk by this one club. And I always wanted to go to it. I finally go and this bitch ruined the whole night. And honestly, like from there, it was a good year and then our friendship ended. But to me, that was the catalyst. It started
that's fair.
and in my head, I was like, I am never traveling with you again. And I'm not
tangent.
friends with her anymore.
I can't hear Wildwood without picturing our sandy ass buckets. Every time you
Do you
say
know this?
every time you say Wildwood, I get a crunch of sand in my mouth.
You want to tell her?
Okay, quick tangent, then we'll go back to the question that I had asked. One trip, because Nadia was always going off on how great she always had at Wildwood, and I was like, oh, I've never been, and Manny also had never been,
Yeah.
or like
I've never
spent the
been to
weekend. Wildwood, like as a beach, yes, as a whole weekend
No,
thing,
but going to
no.
Wildwood now is not the same as going to Wildwood when you were
But
younger.
so we went for the weekend, right? Her, Manny, and I,
Oh my God,
and
sorry.
and then we had saw this TikTok where like you make buckets.
You make your own like
Juice
You know how
buckets,
we make
you know,
we made
special
our
juice.
Halloween?
Yeah.
You make your own little jungle juice bucket.
Oh.
Yeah. And so we're like, oh my God, this is gonna be so cute.
We
We're
went on
gonna
the-
load it up.
we
We're
went-
gonna take it to the beach.
It wasn't the pandemic. No, it was the pandemic.
Post.
It was summer 2020. Because summer 2021 we were in Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. Great deals though. So we take our bucket
I took it to the Royal Hawaiian.
to the beach.
Oh, you took us to the good
Yeah.
spot. I went with my friends when I was in college, but we went with the budget hotel. It was a motel. Also, we put 2 on the reservation, and it's like the other one.
Oh
It'd be
shit.
like that. Our buckets did not have lids. It was dead ass a sand bucket, not
it was
like a beverage
windy.
bucket or anything. Yeah, so we park ourselves on the sand and everything, and it was windy as fuck.
We didn't
And
get
we're
drunk
like,
either.
we're like, oh shit.
It was too light.
Yeah, and mind you, we put a lot too.
But it's because we use Malibu. Malibu doesn't get
Oh.
anyone
Yeah.
drunk. We were learning.
we were learning. But
tell
yeah,
you
mad
my story
fucking windy,
afterwards.
and then. Where you're sipping on it and sand falls the bottom, you're slurping it up with the straw. And so with every sip of my drink, I'm getting a crunch of sand. It happened to all of us. And so like halfway through drinking that bucket and eating some sand, we're like, guys, I'm kind of tired of this.
And we were cold.
Yeah.
It was not hot enough.
Yeah, Nathy and Manny were like, yeah, us two, we could go. And so we
Yeah.
went. But
It
back,
was a fun time.
no, it was a really fun weekend. We should run
We
like green light.
yeah, I was about to say
They
that.
never played that before. I jokingly, because it was late at night, right? We're in the hotel and there was nothing to do.
Yeah.
And so we're like, what could we do?
Bro,
and
we had a nice room. Our
Yeah,
room
we
was
had, like, a
right in
little
front of the
corridor,
pool.
right?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are
and
the
so
good rooms there. Yeah.
I sarcastically
First
go,
floor.
oh, we could play red light, green light. And these two go, what is that? And I was like, y'all joking. And they're like, no, we never played. And I explained to them, and they both go, oh, that's fun. And I'm like, we did have a little stretch of a hallway in the hotel room.
The kitchen, living room.
That leads into the bedrooms. And I was like, okay, I guess we have the space for it. And then we played, and they were laughing it up.
It was a lot of fun. It was a fun time. Like, we had a fun time that weekend. We just had hella sandy buckets.
Kids that could drink.
Yeah. But okay, so yeah,
back to the question.
Yeah.
One real bad experience or an accumulation of little bad experiences would definitely put you on the no travel list for me.
Absolutely.
I learned
It depends on who you are, but for the most part, yes.
I don't know because like
Better said, the only exception are my parents. There you go.
oh
Fair. Kind of have to.
I don't know.
And my sisters, yeah. Friends, though, like if I don't have to travel, because obviously you every once in a while you have to travel with family.
I don't know. I want to say I wouldn't travel with people who I've had bad experiences with, but I have such good times with them. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, shit, I don't know.
Really? Okay. Because my
I think I know who you're thinking of specifically.
Yeah.
And I think because there's so much more to the friendship, you're willing to go through the grievances to travel, like to continue.
I guess, but at the same time, my logic is I don't need to travel with you
to continue friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't need to travel with you, because my bit is my family didn't hardly ever did trips, right? And so for me, I'm still seeing trips as a luxury, and so I'm not wasting my time and money to potentially have a bad time with you.
Absolutely,
as we did last time. Like if I did happen once, I'm not gonna risk doing it again.
Yep. No, I fully agree. I have not severed relationships, but I have severed the idea of trips with people.
Yeah, like I've told you, I'm gonna
in my head. I was like, no, I'm good.
Oh yeah,
love that person, right? They're a great person.
Just never again.
I wouldn't go on a trip with them again. It was
no, that's fair.
The planning was pretty rocky. While on the trip, it was pretty rocky.
And that's how it tends to be. For me, it was the same. I'll bleep this as well. Yeah, nah, bro.
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
I really came back and I was just like, I was able to manage and have a fun time nonetheless, but I was like, yeah, no, never again. Never again. Yeah. No, because like you said, you're putting in money, you're putting in time to then not have a good time or have that bad of a time. Because like, for example, with Peru, right? And the whole thing, would I go again and visit the people we were with? Absolutely. Right. I just would plan my things a little differently.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know? And it's a learning experience. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll make through. You know?
Because then my second feeling to not only being a waste of time or money, it's also I hate the feeling that I'm stuck with something or someone. And so if I go on a trip with you and it's not being a good experience, I'm not, obviously we can't just cancel and go home.
Yeah.
Or you probably could, but then you're also losing out on more money then too.
Yeah. And then you're left with the sour taste that you had to cancel your thing.
What?
No, I know. But now that I'm thinking about it, because I never sat and thought about it and like looked back on the experiences with the travel experiences I've had with them. And I'm realizing now, I'm like, no, I wouldn't. No, I'm like, if we're 0 for 2 right now. So.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as we could have fun, if the potential for not having fun is very badly there, then I'm like, I'd rather just not, unless it's a guaranteed mostly all fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I also feel like it also depends on the group you're traveling with, because like, or the reason why, because for example, for my dance stuff, you very much have to be adjusted to many different personalities. Like with the team traveling, I don't mind it though, but that's also because it is very much a bonding experience in the sense that we're doing everything together as a team. I'm not gonna lie, it gives a little culty because like we pull up together, we're coordinating our outfits, like we're doing all that shit. But I like it.
Us. Huh? Fuck you mean that was us in Spain?
Yeah, no, but I mean like it's even more so because like we have to, because we're a team and we're representing
a rhythmatic step routine. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, or no.
What do you mean? A synchronized snoring?
Yo, that fucking story, bro. But a lot of, while I've enjoyed the few times that I've done stuff with the team, it sucks because I don't get to do it as often because it is a bit of an expense. And the way I see it is, a weekend is gonna cost me $500 to $600 with all the stuff that you're doing, and the money is worth it when you're looking at it in dance terms.
No,
and I'm like, I rather.
No?
I said, oh,
okay.
I was like, how are you spending $500 to $600 in a week? I mean, I could definitely do that.
It's like
have a bunch of commitments and shit.
Yeah, and like, but you're getting your money's. You get way more than your money's worth, right? In dance terms, but when I think about it, like for example, one weekend that I was excited to do was they went to New Orleans. I've never been to New Orleans, so it was going to be like you went a day before and we were going to get to explore. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, I can easily use that money and put it towards a trip that is a lot longer, and I'm going to get to do more things that I like to do. Because when I'm traveling, for the most part, I like exploring wherever I'm at. You know, even if it's like, for example, when we do our 3-country trips, where we're only for a few days in a country. So obviously we're not seeing everything of the country, but we're doing exploring nonetheless. Yeah. You know, we're hitting highlight points, and stuff. So a lot of times with dance, you don't do that. You're just, the focus is dance. No. So, no, spitting everywhere. Sorry.
You're keeping that one.
Yeah. So, sorry.
Spit on them, lick on them.
Huh?
What was that last?
I'm bleeping that. I had forgotten that.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say, so like, yeah, if I would have gone to New Orleans, I wouldn't have gotten to see all the stuff I wanted to see, right? So I'd rather do that like a trip like with y'all or whatever. And you guys brought something up too, which could be a closing remark. The importance of like, we're all big backs.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That is very important when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Because if you travel with people that are like, oh, no, it's okay, let's get appetizers.
Oh yeah, mi madre es así.
No, but your mom, we've traveled with your mom and we be eating. For the most part.
Because you're there.
I like that. So then take me with you.
But that's funny. Yeah. Worst thing
like,
is,
I'm like, what about breakfast?
Yo. The worst thing is when you're getting hungry and you're someone that's visiting and they're like, oh, I'm not really hungry.
Pause. When we were on the trip with Dom and I wanted to stop for lunch and you guys, a croissant. I'm like, where the fuck is Vanessa? Because
yeah, we did pull some.
Like 3 times.
A croissant.
Yeah, we did pull that off. Because Dom's not a big eater.
What?
I know.
She could have had her croissant while we had our meal. Like, what the fuck?
True.
And that thing's like, a croissant and cafe. I was like,
yeah, because I was like, all right, cool, we can do that.
That's child abuse.
I was so mad. I was like, literally, I said if Vanessa was
here.
What
was this?
I don't remember exactly. I just remember you guys did it like 3 times. I was like,
I'm sorry. I'll tell you though, I don't know if it was no, it probably just was because I was with my mom. But no, I found myself in Peru. We were really just eating 1 meal a day, and I felt good. I was stuffed and I was ready. Okay. But I was also maybe because I was with my mom.
Okay.
And there was a few things that I didn't get to try because, again, we just, if we're
that
eating.
That would be my mother. Though I don't know if we were in Peru, she would do that. But
yeah, that's also definitely. When I'm with my mother, I hold back on everything that I want to try and eat.
Yeah. Which I feel like that sucks. Like, nah, I'm like, I think about it. If I'm gonna go somewhere with my mom, I'd rather go somewhere that I've been. Huh?
No, I said, do you guys want to split a dessert? And yeah, I would be like, nah. And Vanessa here was like, we would have got 3 separate desserts.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I realized with my mom, it'd be better to go to places I've already been. Oh, okay. Rather than a new place. Okay. Because so I love some trying
of the excitement wore off and you can...
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I've been here, like I'm taking you to where I know, like I have the experience. Yeah. Because, there was a few things that I was like, oh, I want to have that. And I kept thinking, I'm like, bro, we would have had that with Van and Noelita. Like, Yeah.
Some of my favorite moments is we just randomly pop in somewhere to eat. Like when we did that ice cream, we're on I don't know where we were.
Oh, when you and I went?
No, with the 3 of us. Yeah, when we were...
Denmark.
It was Denmark. We were right before we did the
I'm
canal
gonna bleep
cruise.
This.
Yes. And then we saw ice cream and all 3 of us like stopped to look. And then we looked at each other and
then someone got mad?
Yeah.
Someone got real mad.
Who got mad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what?
Oh, mind you, a self-guided tour.
But anyways, what was the closer?
Yeah, no, it was just that. Like, it's very important to travel with
we appreciate
people
food on our
that
travels.
have similar eating habits than you. Yeah. If you like eating like a bird, travel with your evening.
It's so upset. I literally was like, I even said it to her. I was like, Vanessa was here, we would have.
She did. She was a little sad. She was big sad.
She also told me about like when y'all had fondue and y'all didn't want to like dispute I guess like they charged you for like 3 servings versus just one big pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have argued it.
Yeah.
She could have argued it.
That's not my rule.
I'm supportive role.
I didn't even want the fondue to start with.
Yeah. It was tasted like
I knew going in. I was like, why are we getting cheese?
tasted like feet, bro.
That's disappointing.
It was not
try
good.
A better one.
Anyway.
But we'll wrap it up there.
Yeah. Yeah, so now you guys know. Travel with people that fit your habits. If
Tread
something
lightly if you by some miracle travel with us. Clearly we're not a forgiving kind.
Yeah, if you
Forgiving
travel
kind.
once with us, it's a trial run because we're gonna determine if you're gonna come from the big trips.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah. There's also we could leave it there because let me get it out of my chest. I was gonna say, like, for example, too, once you get used to traveling with someone and then they don't go, fucking Manny, he doesn't even watch the podcast, but like that was so sad because I'm like, I'm so used to the vibes, bro, and then he didn't go and I'm just like, and it's been a minute since we traveled with him and I miss it. We need to get him to.
We're not enough.
I love. Oh my god.
We're not enough.
Yeah.
How would you feel if I was in a trip? Oh wait, you've done these trips with Bonnie already, so.
You've done these trips without me and Vanna.
Iceland.
Oh yeah,
Peru.
that was just with Manny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I missed y'all the whole time. That's what I'm saying. I miss not having the whole crew there. I miss y'all. I was like, damn, this would have been nice. The 4 of us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I miss when like, let's say if Manny, Bonnie, and I were to travel. Now that we're used to traveling, I'd be like, where's Nordita?
With Kobe.
I know, but... Or if we were to travel with Bonnie, I'd be like, Benisa. Anyway, so, yeah, now you guys know our little travel snippets and then the experiences and all that. If you have any travel stories or have any travel comments, please let us know. You know, drop a like, comment, subscribe, do the whole thing. Our episodes come out every Tuesday at noon on Spotify, on YouTube, on iHeartRadio, on everything. Yeah. And if you want to have any updates, messages, or anything, please follow us on Instagram at 1.2 Braincells_official. We're also on TikTok. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but a lot of the kind of like the same thing you're seeing on
The promos.
Instagram. Yeah, you're going to see it on TikTok as well. So follow us there. And yeah, toodle-oodle.
Toodaloo.
Hugs and kisses.
Not for me.
Bye, guys.
Peace out, Braincells.